The 2019 ODP Boys National Championship is complete, plus a lot of college water polo last weekend, all coming up next on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start first in Riverside, California, in the 2019 ODP Boys National Championship, bringing together ODP athletes from all around the country. We have all the highlights from all the medal round matches. Let's get it started. We go development action, first place game, SoPac Red taking on Coastal Red. It's all SoPac Red in the beginning of this one as Spencer Averett, Ryder Dodd, and Benjamin Lichty firing 3 shots in a row. SoPac ahead 3-0. We now move ahead after SoPac Red scores 2 more goals in the second. Coastal gets on the board in the third when Sean Tunnicliffe finds the back of the net. It's a 5-1 game. Just like the sequence of their caps, number 6, Ryder Dodd scores, then number 7, Sam Bassett delivers, and finally number 8, Finley Lesore raises SoPac's efforts. They're ahead 8-1. Coastal trying to battle back. Nolan Roberts has a chance to convert on the penalty, does the job. It's a 9-2 game. William Schneider opens up the fourth with a skip shot for SoPac, then teammate Phineas Palksa shoots low and hits. Finally, Schneider is back at it with another one to give SoPac their 12th goal of the contest. They go on to win it with ease, 12-3 over Coastal Red. Afterwards, we caught up with Palksa about the win.
It was tough. They gave us a run for our money. They had a really great game. We had a really great game. We tried hard. They tried hard. It was tough. It was very tough. We really all like each other. We're all really great players. We bond together a lot.
Development third place action, Pacific Red taking on Northeast Zone. The Northeast Zone gets things rolling early, back-to-back goals to open the first, and then 2 big saves from goalie Ryan Mealy to shut things down for Pacific Red in the first period of play. Then Pacific gets on the board when Hassan Hove converts on the penalty, and teammate Mateo Petty buries this one, cutting the deficit down to 5-2. Pacific on the comeback trail, Tyler Lehman goes over defenders' heads to make this one count, and then not long after, it's Petty, big time, back to close the third with a shot from the top of the perimeter. He ties the game at 6. What a rally. Don't count out this Pacific squad. They came to play today. Julian Chow wrestles with a defender and then gets another tally on the board. And then Petty, anything but. Big time again with a hat trick to tie the game at 8. It all came down to a penalty shot here awarded to Pacific with 2:48 left in the game. McGregor Berry is back, cool, calm, collected, buries it. 9th goal of the day for Pacific. They win it by 1, coming back to defeat the Northeast Zone. Afterwards, goalie Luca Peralta giving major props to the opponent from the Northeast and all the play-by-play throughout.
Well, we played the Northeastern Zone Red. They're very hard, well put together team. They don't give up. We were down in the first half, and then in the third quarter we made a small comeback. And then in the fourth quarter, we put it away and got up by 1.
Cadet, first place. SoPac Red, Coastal Red. SoPac Red goes back-to-back goals to open up the gold medal game. Coastal hot on the trail, trying to battle back. Jeffrey Koretz goes skip shot here, cutting it to 2-1. We move ahead now. Vertigal back in the second with an assist for James Rizolas Hill for SoPac's 6th goal. They're ahead 6-2. After Koretz scores his 2nd goal of the contest, Evan Osmus comes calling, finding an opening to score. Then not long after, Morgan skips it in. SoPac is rolling 8-3. William Fosselman separating from the pack and is able to get one back for Coastal, much needed. But 2 more goals from Morgan will seal the deal at 12 tallies on the day for the SoPac squad, and that is all in this one. SoPac takes it 12-5. Post-game, Evan Osmus about playing in his hometown and what gave his team the edge.
We played really well as a team. We came out ready to play against Coastal, which is also a really good team. We worked together, we all made the right pass, and we ended up finishing the shots that we needed to do to win. It was a great experience, like being in my hometown. It was really nice to see people that I know, and it was really exciting playing for them.
Cadet third place action, Pacific Southwest, Pacific Red. Pacific Southwest starting out strong, 2-0. Then Timothy Kerr beats a defender to find the back of the net, getting Pacific Red on the board. They trail 2-1. After Sat Mary opens the second period, Pacific Red turns it up a notch. Karsten Peters winds up and hits, then Wyatt Bugby connecting for goal number 3 on the day. It's a 2-goal game after the second. Daniel Kristich of Pacific Southwest able to sneak this one past the keeper. Now we move ahead. Pacific Southwest Nathan Darby gets one to go mid-period here. It's an 11-7 lead. Pacific back on the attack in the fourth. Davis hits, then Daniel Hardar draws the goalie out and gets his team's 9th goal of the contest, a 2-goal game. But hang on, Pacific Southwest has the last word. Fino able to hammer this one home, 12-10. That's the advantage. That's the game. Pacific Southwest takes it. Post-game, we caught up with Sat Mary about the big victory.
We worked hard to get this win. I'm proud to represent San Diego and my team, Del Mar. A lot of great kids on the team, and yeah, just happy to have it.
Youth, first place action, SoPac Red, Coastal Red. Early in the first, goals on each side tying us up at 2. Then Coastal, this shot just grazing the goalie's hand. It's good, that counts. Second quarter now, SoPac turns up the heat. Tanner Police starts things off. Check this out, puts him in the spin cycle, the maneuver around the keeper and in. We're all even at 4. Then Police, Guillermo, Andre Ocasio, Noah Rowe, Logan McCarroll, Riley Catino, and McCarroll again on the penalty. All connect for scores. 10-4, just that fast, in favor of SoPac. 3 Coastal goes to open the third from George Avakian and 2 from Sam Arshadi, and Coastal battling back now down 13-9. But SoPac's Solan Kedzie would answer with the final word in this one, converting on the penalty shot to give his team 14 goals. That'll do it for the win. They take it 14-10. Afterwards, we talked to Tanner Police, the man of the spin cycle shot, about the win and getting to represent at the ODP National Championship.
It was a great game. We've been working super hard this whole week. We kind of build upon every game, and I think the whole team could say that we finally put 4 quarters together, and that's what led us to the win. The whole country coming together and playing the sport of water polo, it's something we only get a couple times a year, this being one of them and JO's being another. So for that to happen, to grow the sport, and obviously to play in this wonderful tournament out here in Riverside.
Youth third place game, Pacific Red taking on Pacific Southwest. This one came down to the wire. Both teams are tied at 1, and then Maddox Garahy goes bar in to give Pacific Southwest the 2-1 lead, and then Pacific Southwest goalie Oliver Price has a big stop to end the first period. Back and forth we go in the second. Pacific's Thomas O'Connor striking first, then Pacific Southwest Hayden Nightingale and Jack Martin returning the call with their own goals. Finally, Pacific's Tony Nardelli goes skip shot to tie things up at 4. And then it's the Pacific show. Nardelli hits back-to-back-to-back goals. That's right, 3 in a row, bringing Pacific's total to 9, leading Pacific Southwest 9-7. Then CJ Indart follows suit. He goes bar down. It's a 10-goal effort so far for Pacific. They're in front by 2. Dashiell McFarland had a big goal for Pacific, followed by a quick response from Jack Martin with just seconds remaining. Pacific would bring their goalie out past half pool to try and make the shot, part of those new rules, but it's denied by Oliver, and we go into sudden victory overtime, where Ryan Strauss comes up with a big bar down shot to win the game 13-12. What a finish. And afterwards, of course, we had to talk with Strauss about the big win and the big championship.
We started off down, and then we ended up coming back and tying it. And we went into overtime, and it was sudden death, and we won. It felt really good, and I was happy we won.
More water polo this weekend as the 2019 National League gets underway. The Willett Aquatic Center in Irvine, California, playing host this Saturday and Sunday. Live stats available of all the matches via thefosh.net. Full schedule available right here and also at usawaterpolo.org. Looking forward to seeing all the teams this weekend. We'll have highlights of select matches next week right here on the Counterattack. And if you're in the Irvine area, come out and join us. 2 big days of water polo this Saturday and Sunday. More water polo following the National League. The weekend of March 15th through the 17th, it's the ODP Girls National Championship event. Also out in Riverside, California. We'll have full highlights from that event right here on the Counterattack. After all that is complete, you can get more details now on the ODP Girls National Championship, including venues, schedules, and more at usawaterpolo.org. Now we go to college water polo out to Michigan, where the Wolverines were taking on Fresno State. A couple of highlights here via the UMich Water Polo Twitter account. The big save here by Heidi Rittner. That leads to a goal from Maddie O'Reilly, and Michigan wins it 20-8. Now we go Princeton Cal Baptist. This was a close one down to the wire. 11-10 Princeton leads. Cal Baptist for the tie. Not to be. Marissa Webb comes up with the stop. Tigers take it 11-10. That puts us into our Cap 7 college scoreboard. Stanford all over Santa Clara in the NorCal matchup, 17-1. UCLA edging Cal 9-7 in a pivotal early season MPSF showdown. UC Davis 1 goal better than Harvard, 11-10. Cal State Monterey Bay over Whittier, 15-11. How about Monterey Bay? 64 goals in 4 games for Monterey Bay there. They get their latest victory. Water polo on TV coming up. It's a Big Ten Network showdown. Indiana, no longer of the CWPA, now of the MPSF, taking on longtime rival Michigan. March 23rd live, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. And then just a couple of days later, the Pac-12 Network broadcast schedule gets underway as UC Irvine visits Stanford for a Monday afternoon showdown. 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific, live on the Pac-12 Network. And now we go to Florida for the story of Zial Abdul-Majid. He's an athlete who moved to Florida from Egypt, competes for Olympia High School. He's a differently abled young man. It hasn't slowed him down one bit. Check out some of this local news story.
People see me like with one arm or something, they will take me like really hard to try to take advantage of it.
He was born with a partially formed right arm. You'd think that would make a sport that involves swimming, throwing, and catching pretty difficult. Not for him.
As soon as they see him hop in the pool, you know, they think he's little, they think he can't do anything. He is strong.
You just watch him out there for a few minutes and you see how quick he is. His teammates say that when opponents sleep on that, that's when he's at his best.
It's pretty incredible to see him embarrass some of these kids. We all love it. As a team, we hype him up, and he does things that surprise us every day.
And we stay in Florida, where the Dr. Phillips High School 3rd Annual Ian Supra Memorial Tournament is coming up March 8th through 9th at the Rosen YMCA Aquatic Center. You may recall the story of Ian Supra and his super strong efforts. The young man, a water polo player in Florida, passing away some years ago from cancer, but his memory lives on. You can still fundraise in honor of the Super Strong Foundation, and those folks do a great job helping others as they fight through illness. You can see the donation link here via justgiving.com. Great to see the Super Strong team still going strong in honor of Ian and still helping those in need. From Florida to Utah, where it was USA Water Polo night at a recent Utah Jazz game, Olympus Water Polo was well represented. They shared some photos here. How about this? More than 200 water polo athletes and fans showed up to cheer on the Jazz on USA Water Polo night. A few photos here. The team was recognized at half court before the game. There was even specially branded USA Water Polo Utah Jazz swim caps. The bar has been set for water polo nights at NBA games. Awesome stuff. More to come. Other NBA teams hosting water polo nights, including the Sacramento Kings. We'll share more fun here on the Counterattack. And last but not least, World University Games are coming to Italy this summer, and the coaching staffs have been announced. Available now at usawaterpolo.org. Shout out to our head coaches, Brett Ormsby leading the USA men, James Graham leading the USA women. Rosters to be selected. There'll be the USA Senior B national teams, and coming after evaluations from National League, Women's College season, and Junior National Team trainings. More to come at usawaterpolo.org. And now we close out the show, as we do every week, with our social media send-off powered by our friends at Cobian. And we begin with our lucky Cobian free sandal winner. You never know, if you comment on a USA Water Polo Instagram post, you just might win a free pair of Cobian sandals. Just ask Kiyomi Hearts this on Instagram. They are the latest winner of a free pair of Cobian sandals. And now into the rest of the social media send-off. We announced last week the Division III Championship sponsored by USA Water Polo. COSIDA showing love, and Cal coach Kirk Everest hyped for the Division III National Championship. Appreciate the tweet. Back to ODP, where Atos Water Polo Club was enjoying their time in Riverside. We mentioned Olympia High School, Titan Water Polo here again, getting to hang with Jesse Smith at the ODP National Championship. Anytime Maggie Steffens is part of your lesson plan at school, that's a good day. Check out this tweet. It's an annual tradition. Washington State Cougars, the football team, trying water polo. As usual, many rules broken, but a lot of fun. Would love to see a water polo team full-time varsity status in Pullman. Thanks to the Cougars for sharing this video. Love the two-hand shots. And from there to SoCal, where Olympic champ Kaylee Gilchrist with Olympic champ Kobe Bryant. KG getting to hang out with the Black Mamba at a recent Mamba Academy event. Great stuff there. Two awesome athletes spending time together. KG's got the range from three-point as well. We've seen that on social media. And then last but not least, just when you think the mannequin challenge is dead, know that it is never truly going away. Thank you, LaSalle Water Polo team. And that's the best of water polo on the internet this week in our social media send-off. Thanks for all your submissions. Keep them coming. Tag at USAWP. We'll share what you're sharing. That's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.